So this will hopefully be my last video on UFC 328, but this is another piece of reflection by Khamzat Chimaev, who was recently handed his first L by Sean Strickland. This time around, he's saying that Sean won because he's American, and it couldn't be farther from the truth. This is the last time I'm going to say it. Khamzat Chimaev rightfully lost that fight. He lost the fight because he lost rounds. I believe it was 2, 3, and 5. Yes, rounds 2, 3, and 5. I believe Khamzat Chimaev lost flat out because he didn't grapple as much and he tried to just duke it out with Sean on the feet, which was never going to go his way. Sean Strickland is just the better fighter, you know. And Khamzat didn't do too terribly. Khamzat didn't do too bad when he was striking with Strickland. But the issue is Strickland's jab teep nonsense. It's incredibly effective, although it's very repetitive. It is still incredibly effective, and it was very effective against Khamzat. So much so that Strickland didn't even have to use the teep. The teep is part of his jab teep, trademark, and he didn't even have to teep. He just allowed Khamzat to attempt to walk him down, but Khamzat just really couldn't ever fully walk Sean down. Sean was landing the jab off the back foot all night, so that's why Sean won. That's why Sean won quite convincingly. Sure it was a split decision, and sure I definitely believe it was close. But what especially won the fight was what happened in round 5, the last 30 seconds in which Khamzat chose not to even shoot for a takedown. He allowed Strickland to just tee off on him in the last few seconds. And how you finish a fight is so important when it's going to a decision. And the judges saw Strickland, or most of the judges saw Strickland, coming out on top in those last few seconds. It was a done deal from there on. So, yeah. Khamzat didn't lose this one controversially. The judges didn't choose Sean Strickland to win because he was American. It's just foolishness from him. That's just it culminates into a whole bunch of copium. Khamzat was handed his first L. A truly mortifying night for Khamzat fans, because before then he was thought to be this unkillable beast who would never be stopped. But of all people, Sean Strickland handed him his first L. Mr. Jab Teep, who was spouting nonsense on the mic for years. Not a great look, but Khamzat will bounce back. It's only one L, and Khamzat Chimaev can definitely continue to dominate divisions for years to come. Overall, let me know what you think.